This segment is sponsored by iChiro and Peak Performance Integrated Medicine. When you're experiencing pain, how do you know where to go? Well, Dr. Michael Kwast from iChiro and Peak Performance Integrated Medicine is here to explain how he can help you figure it all out. Hi, Dr. Kwast.
Hello.
I think it is tough to know, like, if a certain thing is bothering you, where is the point of entry? Where do you go first?
Yeah, it's very difficult for people, right? The average person on the street, I mean, if your shoulder hurts or your back hurts, your neck, where do you go? Do you, you know, go to the doctor? Do you go to the hospital? Do you go to the med center? And, or do you go to the chiropractor? Do you go to the massage therapist or the PT? And it's very confusing for people. In fact, it's so confusing that every time I go to any kind of medical group or medical practice or anything, one of the things they always talk about is how do we get people to stop going to urgent care? How do we get people
Yes.
to stop going to emergency rooms because their problem is not an emergency? And many times it's just because people don't know what to do, or where to go. And it's a challenge. So we're trying to help with that by being integrated with our practice so that when somebody's having a problem, they can just come in and we can figure out what's going on. And if we're not the right provider type for what they have going on, we can refer them to where they need to go. But we can do so many things with our different therapists. We have our nurse practitioner, we have our chiropractors, we have our massage therapists, we have our exercise people. By putting all these things together, integrated, we can actually get to the bottom of things and help people so they're not wondering where to go. Plus, we can do all that stuff in one location. So it's not like you're going across town to the chiropractor, then you're going over here for a
Mm.
massage at another place, and then you're trying to do your exercise and stretches over here with this team. We can just do everything in one spot, saving time and then also communicating with everybody so we're all on the same page with what treatments are being done for you as a patient.
So hearing all of that, Dr. Quast, then I don't need a referral from my family physician or whatever, whoever I see traditionally to see you.
Yeah, there's very few insurances that require that anymore. There might be one or two that I'm not aware of, but most of all of them, you can just come in. It's called Portal of Entry, meaning you can just come into our office and we'll figure out what's happening. That way you know what's going on. When it comes to your musculoskeletal, the joints, the muscles, all that stuff, if somebody's having headaches or neck pain, back pain, shoulder, knee, hip, all that stuff, that's the kind of stuff that's in our wheelhouse that we're able to handle. And a lot of these aches and pains, people are looking for a solution, not just a masking of it with, a Tylenol or an ibuprofen or something like that. They're looking for a solution as to why that is so they don't have to keep taking pills and just masking how they feel as well.
Mm. And so once they come through the threshold of your door, then you are finding the source, the root of the pain, and then your integrated team approaches it from all sides.
Yeah, exactly. So there's many things that can be done. I'll give you an example. We had a lady recently who she's got terrible headaches, migraines, regular headaches as well, and just not finding any solutions. And so the integrated approach, once we did our evaluation, which is always the first step, so we can determine where things are coming from and what the cause is. Her cause was a lot of the muscles at the base of the neck going down into her traps or into her shoulders.
Mm.
There's those muscles were all dysfunctional. They're not working right, having problems. So the therapy is then to do massages on those, to do the chiropractic treatments on those with the computerized adjustments, do the stretching and exercising. And then the nurse practitioner actually, because the woman is in so much pain, nurse practitioner was able to do some injections along those muscles to reduce the pain level. Not going to fix what's wrong, but it's going to reduce the pain levels. And that knocked her headaches out, gave us time to do the therapies and the rehab on that so that then she could actually get the muscle changes. So now she's functioning better, which results in her feeling better. And it just took an integrated approach to achieve that and get her to where she wanted to be. And now she's doing great, which is awesome and
Yeah.
life changing for her because she was taking so many pills, just masking how she felt, and that has consequences.
Well, if folks want to book an appointment and get that first assessment and create a plan around their care, visit peakperformanceintegratedmedicine.org. Dr. Kwast, thank you so much.
Thank you.